Hello, today we will discuss some important topics which is very important and you should know this. This is your acceptance quality level, that is AQL, lot tolerance proportion or percent defective, that is LTPD, and process average fraction defective, that is P bar, and consumers risk, producers risk, and AQL, that is average outgoing limit. So one by one we will discuss it. So first of all we will discuss acceptance quality level, AQL. Then alert quality, alert with relatively small fraction defective. Okay, alert of the product with a relatively small fraction defective. That means sufficiently good quality. A small fraction defective means the product quality is good. So say P1, a lot with a relatively small fraction defective. Say P1 that we do not wish to reject more often than a small proportion of time is sometimes referred to as a good lot. Means a lot of the product which have the small fraction defective we do not wish to reject. Okay, then usually probability of rejecting a lot of quality P1 means a lot with a relatively small fraction defective, that is P1, and this is equal to 0.05, and this implies that P0, that is P, that is probability of accepting a lot of quality P1, this is equal to 0.95. P1 is known as the acceptance quality level. Okay, and a lot of this quality is assumed to be satisfactory at the level of consumer, that is a lot of this quality is considered as satisfactory by the consumer. So this is your acceptance quality level, and by name it also suggests that what proportion you will accept the quality level. Okay, now lot tolerance proportion or percent defective, that is LTPD. The lot tolerance proportion defective is usually denoted by PT and is the lot quality which is considered to be bad. Okay, we have discussed the quality P1 which is considered to be good, and PT is the lot quality which is considered to be bad at the level of consumer, thus consumers accept it as bad quality. Then the consumer is not willing to accept lot having proportion defective PT are greater. Okay, the consumer is not willing to accept lots having proportion defective PT are greater. Yeah. 100 PT, if means if PT is multiplied by 100, then 100 PT is called lot tolerance percentage defective. Okay, means 100 PT is called the lot tolerance percentage defective, LTPD. In other words, this is the quality level which is rejected by consumer and is denoted as RQL, rejected quality level. Okay, and a lot of quality PT stands to be accepted, means it will be accepted for only for some arbitrary and a small fraction of time, usually 10%. Means a lot of quality PT may be accepted for some arbitrary and small fraction of time, and that is 10%, and usually it is rejected. Okay, this is the LTPD. Now process average fraction defective, process average fraction defective, this is your P bar. P bar represents the quality turned out by the manufacturing process over a long period of time. Okay, P bar represents the quality turned out by the manufacturing process over a long period of time. Okay, in industry, the quality of any process, okay, the quality of any process tends to settle down to some level which may be expected to be more or less the same every day for a particular machine. And if this level can be maintained and if the process is working free from assignable causes of variation, okay, if this level can be maintained and if the process is working free from assignable causes of variation, then the inspection is not needed. Means there is no need of inspection. But in practice, as a result of failure of machine and man, the quality of the product may suddenly down. Means the quality of product may deteriorate. The process average of any manufactured product, okay, the process average of any manufactured product is obtained by finding the percentage of defectives in the product over a fairly long time. This is very important. The percentage of defective in the product over a fairly long time. So This is your process average fraction defective. Now we will discuss consumer's risk and producer's risk. So, consumer's risk, any sampling scheme, okay, any sampling schemes involves certain risk in the part of consumer. That means in the sense that he has to accept certain percentage of undesirable bad qualities. Okay, in the sense that he has, means consumer has to accept certain percentage of undesirable bad qualities, means lots of quality PT are greater fraction defective, and more precisely the probability of accepting a lot with fraction defective PT is termed as consumer's risk and is denoted by PC. Okay, the probability of accepting a lot with fraction defective PT is known as consumer's risk and is denoted by PC, and usually it is denoted by beta. Okay, this is taken by doggy and roaming as 10%, that is 0.10. Therefore PC, that is probability of accepting a lot of quality PT, is equal to beta. So consumer's risk denoted by beta, and this is the probability of accepting a lot of quality PT. This is very important and frequently asked in your exam. So this papers, see the papers. Now we will discuss producer's risk. Producer risk is defined by alpha. The producers sometimes face the situation that some good lots will be rejected. This is very important. Producers face the situation when the good lots are rejected. Okay, he might demand adequate proportion against such contingencies happening too frequently by just as the consumer can claim reasonable protection against accepting too many bad lots. Okay, the probability of rejecting a lot with 100 p bar, the probability of rejecting a lot with 100 p bar as the process average percentage defective is called producer's risk. Okay, the probability of rejecting a lot with 100 p bar is called producer's risk and is denoted by PP, and it is also denoted by alpha. Thus PP, that is probability of rejecting a lot of quality PT, is equal to alpha. Thus we see that producer's risk is called alpha and consumer's risk is called beta. Now we will discuss average outgoing quality limit, AOQL. This is very simple. Sometimes the consumer is guaranteed a certain quality level after inspection. Okay, sometimes the consumers is guaranteed a certain quality level after inspection, regardless of what quality level is being maintained. Regardless of what quality level is being maintained by the producers. Okay, and let the producer's fraction defective, that is lot quality before inspection, be P, the lot quality before the inspection be P, and this is termed as incoming quality. Okay, lot quality before inspection is known as incoming quality, and the fraction defective of the lot after inspection is known as outgoing quality of the lot. Okay, incoming quality and outgoing quality of the lot. The expected fraction defective remaining in the lot after the application of the sampling inspection plans, termed as average outgoing quality, P bar. Okay, and obviously it is the fraction of, not fraction, it is the function of the incoming quality P. Now we will remember some points. First of all, for rectifying inspection single sampling plan, calling for 100% inspection of the rejected lots, the AOQ values are given by the formula, and this formula is very important. You should keep in your mind P bar equal to AOQ, average outgoing quality, and this is equal to P in bracket n, capital N minus small n, n minus small n into P alpha upon capital N, where n is the lot size and small n is the sample size, and P alpha is the probability of acceptance of the lot. The above formula assumes that all defective found are repaired or replaced by good pieces. Okay, now second point, rectifying inspections plans. What is the rectifying inspections plan? The inspection of the rejected lots and replacing the defective pieces found in the rejected lots by the good ones eliminates the number of defective in the lot to a great extent. and thus improving the lot quality. These plans called are called rectifying inspections plan and were first introduced by Harold Doggy and Henry G. Roeming, and they were working in Bell Telephone Laboratory before World War II. These plans enables the manufacturer to have an idea about the average quality of the product, and most of rectifying inspections plans for lot by lot sampling calls for 100% inspection of the rejected lots and replacing the defective pieces by good ones. And there are two important points for rectifying inspections plan, and that is your number one, the average quality of the product after sampling, and 100% inspections of rejected lots called average outgoing quality. Okay, the average quality of the product after sampling and 100% inspection of rejected lots called average outgoing quality, and the average amount of information required by the rectifying inspection plan called average total inspection, ASI. Okay, so this is some points which you should keep in your mind. Okay, so this is all about of today lecture, and thank you.